Hey students and friends from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading. I hope you're doing absolutely sensational. Today is Monday, and I know I haven't, again, formulated exactly what the market updates are going to be, what they're going to look like, how long, how often, that type of thing. We got a lot done today in the very first trading floor session ever. If you guys got a chance to check it out, thank you so much for coming. Those who got a chance to make it, we had a really good time, learned a lot, talked about a lot, traded a lot, set up a lot of trades. And what I'm going to do and work on is, continuing to get a little bit of a more formatting, if you will, in regards to the trading room, the trading floor, as you guys are calling it, and the market updates. So as of right now, let's just look at the Dow Jones, and let's look at three stocks that looked nice on stocktwits. Stocktwits, here it is, stocktwits. Stocktwits is something you can go to find what people are talking a lot about. It's a free website. I'm on it. There's a lot of people on it, and you can see what's trending, which is kind of a cool thing, right? You can see what the social media and people are talking about. So anyway, on the Dow Jones, and I'll pick the top three stocks. Very, very strong trend, boys and girls. Very strong trend. We've made higher highs, and I say 18,000, here we come. Now, it's not going to happen without a correction. This is too strong, way too strong of a bullish move, and we need a pullback. So, as always, at this moment, I'm saying buy the bounce. I think we're probably going to get an evening star reversal tomorrow. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. The markets are open, but the bond markets are closed. So I'm expecting a little bit of choppiness, some retracements potentially to come in. I think it will be a stock market gift if we pulled back to about 17,278, which is the all-time high back here, and we bounce. But realistically, students, we have made a higher high, and I said that was going to happen. I said that's what I expected to happen, and it has happened. So there's going to be some selling pressure coming in for sure. I think we're going to pull back down and bounce off of this. And from there, I'll be a little bit more bullish than bearish on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Before I get into the stocktwits, students from around the world, thank you so much. There's 6 hours left. If you guys do want to get a hoodie or a t-shirt, here's the drop-down menu. But 67, I just want to say thank you all so much. A lot of you guys have supported Real Life Trading with some incredible energy and love, and it's been a phenomenal kickoff, and I just want to say thanks. Our goal was 50, and again, this is really just for fun as a community, so we can share, the merchandise and have all of us be a part of it and all that kind of good stuff. But regardless, 67, you guys are rocking it. Thank you. 6 more hours, and if you want more, you're welcome to. Otherwise, no biggie. These are gonna be printed tonight and shipped off, and I am stoked about that. Stocktwits. Okay, so Alibaba. We talked about it today, and my good friend Roy Slusher was in the trading floor today, and he said he's just absolutely been going bananas on Alibaba. A lot of people have been making a lot of money on this thing, and I'm counting this as a 1, 2, 3 wave structure. In my opinion, some type of 3. It's been very, very strong, very, very bullish. This is not the time to buy, my friends. No way, no how. You either need to be in the trade already or start taking some profits or buy some protective puts and lock in some profits. If that's the case, because I do expect a pullback. I expect, in fact, a black candle in the next 3 days. A pretty big one. Probably 4 or 5% black candle. If we gap up tomorrow, we more than likely will get a black candle for some selling pressure. This is just too strong of a move. We mentioned, or I mentioned previously, this candle right there and this candle right there, how bullish those two candles were as far as the gaps intraday and the fact, especially the candle I'm pointing to in blue. We got above that resistance and then, zhoof! I mean, wow, really, really bullish move. So interesting to see how that plays out. So again, on Alibaba, buy the bounce. This is where you sell, lock in some profits, take your cash, and reward yourself for being phenomenal real-life traders. KNDI, no idea what that is. KNDI. Kandi Technologies. Okay, so oops, I put that into the Google search. Wrong window, Newsome. Wrong window. Good try. Give me one moment. And you know what? Tomorrow we actually might send out a survey, maybe. seeing what you guys want to call the market updates, quote unquote, and how often you want them and how long you want them and things like that. I know you guys would love for them to be every single day ever, but, you know, I don't know if I'll be doing them every day. I mean, the trading floor is open every day, so if you guys want, Monday through Friday, but I figured, you know, hey, we'll see what's going on. Big black candle today, huge gap. It gapped up nicely to a resistance. I probably would not have played this one or really seen it. It doesn't look like the strongest move in the world, but if we come over here to an hourly chart, you can see a lot of black candles coming in. So if I was to play KNDI bearish, this is how I would play it. Wait for the retest. So that could be tomorrow, that could be Wednesday, and then wait for the rollover. So if you want to put this on your watch list for a rollover, you definitely could do that. And INO. What is INO? Oh, pharmaceutical company. They're always trending. Farm companies. INO has pretty decent volume. Very choppy. You guys know, or most of you know, that I don't really trade pharmaceuticals. But we have some really interesting resistance support. We're trading really quite sideways. I think this is one of my this is one of the ones that Robert was mentioning the other day about he was trading some covered calls in. We are making some higher lows longer term. So if you're considering some put sales, just be cautious. It's a pharmaceutical company. Any day of the week, any given Sunday, if it were, the stock could just gap in any kind of crazy direction because of the FDA or something. So just keep that in mind. We are making higher lows long term. I don't really see an amazing, strong trend or great entry. My thoughts, I would be doing some put sales, maybe 9 or below. And if I was in shares, probably some covered calls, 13, 12, 14, somewhere right around there. Expiring soon. So I am in Apple calls. I got into Apple calls today per my trading plan that I listed on Friday. Got in on the hourly chart. We have a nice little pennant pattern. I'm expecting the 10 to kind of come up and press it higher. My stop is right about there. And if I get stopped out, no big deal. I will buy the bounce and see if and when it does continue. And the reason I'm not hugely stressed out about that is because I do have shares. I got the 110, 107 collar expiring this Friday. So if we do pull back on the collar, I got a limit to sell my put that I bought. I doubt that it will fill, but you know, if it does, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'll turn around and do another covered call, probably a 112 for sometime next week on Apple. And Facebook, I'm in the shares as well on Facebook. I got a 78 covered call expiring this Friday, and I'm expecting something like this to potentially happen on Facebook. More often than not, that's likely what I would expect to happen, and this would be approximately the 200 simple moving average right about there. Friends from around the world, thanks so much for watching this update. This has been a great weekend. Like I sent to you guys on Sunday, I got into Baltimore Friday morning. I got the chance to hang out with Troy Bienhauer and his wife, Regina. His wife, Gina. And I got to hang out with those awesome kids, Maddox, Dallas, and the one and only Seven. He's a really cool guy. I want to give him a shout out. He was really interested in the stock market, and we talked a lot about it on Friday and Saturday. Had a good time at the wedding. Right now, I am broadcasting live from Candace Tan's house in northern Baltimore. Not in the city, but a little bit higher. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, if I'm not mistaken, I'll be broadcasting from George Simpley's house in Northern Virginia. I haven't ever met him. I've met Troy and Candace, but this will be the first time meeting George. So that'll be next week. And he's also a trading floor member and real-life trader. So I'm excited, guys, to get my travel on. I'll be back in Nashville Saturday. And until then, remember, my friends, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you guys on the flip side later. See ya.